Yeah, half of it was cut off.
You in? Y'all good. All right, so hello everybody. Welcome to the Red Room Talk Adult Fun Factor. I am your host. I am Nita Love, your certified loveologist and sexologist.
Certified.
Certified. Board certified. Okay. So tonight we have a new panel. For the people that don't know, the Sexpectation was a podcast that we brought live and to the audience. The audience asked the questions and we get the people out. So our last live was amazing, over 900 views. Today we're gonna push it even further and go even further because we got the guys in the room and we have Powerhouse Miss Farsha Brand. So we ready. We already told her what to expect. So get ready for the questions.
What to expect? Golly. Everybody be rough on her or something.
Man, I kind of feel like there was an attack on me or something.
I just know y'all gonna be real, you know what I'm saying? So everybody's talking about, hey y'all, hello everybody. So we're gonna go ahead and get started and just have them first and foremost introduce themselves and like their name and a little bit about themselves. So we're gonna start with Farsha.
Okay. So I am Crystal Harriet. I'm the owner of the Farsha brand. Many people know me in Huntsville as China. I'm a hair braider, natural hairstylist, and I'm not certified, but I've been doing this for the majority of my life. I'm the owner of a very growing product called the Farsha Mayemo. It is a natural birth control, a spermicide. It is a lubricant used intravaginally to prevent pregnancy. You can find me on all social media panels. At the Farsha brand. I'm popping on TikTok at the Farsha brand. That's Farusha Farsha brand.
That's a
How you gonna follow that, man?
I ain't following nothing. I'm just here floating.
All right. So next we got Gabe.
All right, I'm not popping on anything, but I'm Gabriel Lyrix. I'm a graphic designer as far as business. Other than that, entertainment side, I host, I MC, I'm a poet, spoken word artist, an actor, what else? Podcaster, and a whole bunch of other different things. Serial entrepreneur, yeah. It's not a hustle. It's not a grind. It's a business. It's a brand. I also have my podcast, Everything and Nothing Podcast, as well as Corks and Combos. So, just there. I'm here.
All right. Okay. All right, y'all. So we got.
All right. I'm Jairon Smith. I am the vice president of the Top Notch Shells. That is a drinking organization that we have up here in Huntsville. It's a male. Well, we're male and females. We're all across the United States. It was a drinking organization that started back in World War II with fighter pilots, and it's just something that we like to do to get the men of Huntsville together to get out there and do something positive with each other, and instead of being jealous and envious of each other, we build together.
Okay.
So
Powerful.
Yeah.
All right. So
I am Duane Larue, born and raised from Chicago. I am a crisis prevention specialist at Alabama A&M. I'm working to get my licensure. I am on social media. I do post content as it pertains to the black man and mental health, breaking the stigma, trying to change the way we view mental health, but to get more men involved with tapping into addressing their mental health issues so we can be better pillars of the community. So
that's dope.
That's good.
all right, y'all. So that is the panel. We got some questions. If you're on the live tonight, definitely share the live. We need, to share the live, get the word out, as well as you can drop comments below. So that's the best part about tonight. It's all about the comments. So we already have comments already came in to me at newsloveexperience@gmail.com. And so we about to get started. Y'all ready with these questions? Y'all want to know what the people thinking? And
fire away.
what
Bring the heat. Bring the heat.
Loaded.
I'm about to bring the heat. So this is a podcast. I just started the Sexpectation panel podcast as a way to talk about love, relationships, connections, sex, as well as in the black community. So and how it kind of passes through in 2023. Y'all know that everybody know what I'm talking about. So when we talk about emasculation, it comes up today in a lot of the conversation in relationships where the hardness, we already talked about that, the softness, what's a in between then? Like, what's a way for a woman if the man ain't doing what he's supposed to be doing? Like, we always hear this. You know what I'm saying? Like, is it a mama thing? Do we gotta kind of be nice about the fact that you need to get it together? Like, what way could women do that without emasculating you? If you're not the value where you want to be, because people say accept them for who they is, but is that necessarily true? Good?
I mean, it's a great question, but I do feel like the only way you get real answers is by having a conversation that's not like aggressive or demeaning. You know what I mean? Now, I will say this though, guys do have to take pride out of it sometimes and look at themselves in the mirror, and be like, all right, what do you mean by that? You know what I mean? Like, give me an example of what you feel like. You know what I mean? I think we gotta the guy have to get to where he understands what she's trying to say versus, no, you trying to tear me down, or no, I don't need. Because if you ain't doing what you're supposed to do, like, your person's supposed to be able to hold you accountable.
Exactly.
Yeah, and then is he not doing what you're expecting him to do in relation to what he's able to do?
Yeah.
So if I never told you that I can do F, G, H, and I, don't expect me to do it.
Don't be mad at me if I can't drop a transmission.
I never told you I can drop a transmission.
You know what I'm saying? I can change your oil, babe. I never said anything about the transmission.
So it goes to what you're saying, that communication. So how do you change that? First of all, on the front end, when you're having that conversation, you're communicating. Then you have to know, as a woman, since you asked about a woman, you have to know what you want for yourself first. Then you have to know who you are. So who are you outside of what society has told you you are? And then once you get into this relationship, yes, you have to accept them for who they are, because that's who they are. If they're not right for you, then leave. And stop chasing the bad boy.
Stop chasing what you see and look for what you want. Find your own authenticity.
Yeah.
Right. I think it comes down to, and I get on my ladies for this, the P word, potential. We, it's in us to see all the good, the bad, the ugly, and it's like we want to, we see that maybe he can drop that transmission, if he would, go above, just take it one step further. And I think that's what a lot of women, we get stuck in the P word. And I talk a lot about potential next to actual person that's preparing, or like you said, that has that want to reach that goal. It's not good to reflect. My goals may not be your goals. You know what I'm saying? But a lot of women, we love the P word. We really love.
It's a difference between potential and a project. So if a person has potential and they operate, say for instance, I was an engineer, and then the company I worked for downsized, and I got laid off. You know what I'm saying? I still have potential. I'm not where I was at one time financially. Even mentally, I might not be where I was, but I'm trying to get there. So you see potential in me. Now, if I'm just not doing anything, but I'm smart as hell, but I'm not operating in my wit, then you see a project.
Right.
And you want to try to grab a hold of me and mold me and build me up so you can get a trophy. That's what.
Bad, though?
It's bad when this person don't want to be built. If this person is not already doing anything for themselves.
They don't see the potential in themselves already.
Right, so. And then you come along, and oftentimes, again, it's because y'all want the trophy. I made him what he is, blah, blah, blah. You already know he was full of shit in some areas, but you still deal with him anyway, you know what I'm saying? And that goes to that victim mentality also, to where you can run off and be like, well, I made him who he is, and he still ain't about nothing, but he still dogged me out. Well, he was going to dog you out in the first place, because he wasn't doing...
Then there goes the resentment.
Right.
Well, you mad because you built them?
Right.
Or mad.
Right. There go that transmission.
And he changed gears.
I guess that was... He went on YouTube.
You figure something out?
Yeah.
Okay.
I just think the approach with anything with anybody.
It's good.
Yeah.
Just be mindful and tactful.
And what's your level of support to help them?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? What's the level of support for both? Because if he's excelling, y'all both win.
Right.
You know what I mean? So what's the level of support so we can get there together? If you see it, all right, how we gonna get there?
Right.
Because you just can't tell me something. Let me go and figure it out. All right, I got it. But then if I don't do it right, then you still got a problem with it. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
So
yeah.
how can we get there together? And where's the support? You know what I mean? For us to get there together.
Don't ask me to put up the groceries if you gonna come and reorganize what I do.
Hey, you always do that, right?
You can
Right.
still do it though.
Yeah.
Just
That-
do it then.
That sounds personal.
That's
right?
what-
That was personal.
That was a stab.
No.
Uh-oh, my bad.
That wasn't personal. No.
Okay, so we gotta get to the sex questions, y'all. Y'all know they gotta come up because they wouldn't be me if we didn't have these
Hey,
questions.
Sexpectation.
Okay, so is the lady in the street with the freak
Yes.
sheets
Lady in the street.
Yeah, you ain't gotta finish it.
Yeah,
still required today?
Yeah.
Yes.
Is it?
Well, it depends. What is lady in the street?
I'm just gonna say that's
Tell me
what
what-
they say.
That's a good
They
question
talk
too. Though.
about it.
That is a good question too.
So they talk about the lady in the street with the freak in the sheets.
But what's the lady in the street though? I mean, are we talking about behavior? Are we talking about
Cause she dressed nice, like
I
yeah.
knew that was gonna come up.
Is it
How she dressed.
is it corporate? Like
I don't know.
she wears skirts to work? Like what? You know what I mean? Like
So I think
I don't
it
wanna
comes
get canceled.
down to perception, like social media posting, her presence maybe, I don't know, when she's out and about, like
how she carries.
Hold on. Is she dressed like Sets of Red? Or she dressed like Nia Long or somebody like that? So how'd it go?
That make a difference too. Now.
Yeah.
But I'm saying
Yeah.
that because one of the questions came down to, how easy it is to get vagina today. Like, it's like they claim that you could be dead broke, no car, no house, nowhere to stay, nothing, and you can still get vagina.
You should be able to in that aspect. Yeah, I agree with that.
Hey, you just saw how she looked at you.
I can't focus right here though. Yeah.
Burn the hole in there.
She hit you with the.
It's okay.
But so if that's the case, then is that modern woman?
I'm okay with a woman dressing provocative if she wants to. I ain't saying she got to dress like she finna go get paid, you know what I'm saying? But I'm alright with, the tight clothes, short clothes, or whatever the case, some revealing stuff. I'm good with that, you know what I'm saying? But when it comes to behavior, you know what I'm saying, that's what counts for me, you know what I'm saying? How are you handling the attention that you're getting? Because you're going to get attention. Mm-hmm. So if you're dressing provocative, you're going to get eyes on you for men and women these days. Right. So how are you handling that? So in regards to that, a lady is a person who sets a standard and lives up to it. Mm-hmm. So if she tells me that she's going to wear these shorts and her ass cheeks hanging out, her cleavage is out, but if she say when I go out, I know guys going to look, I know guys are going to talk, but I'm going to honor you, you know what I'm saying? I ain't finna entertain it. That's being a lady. You know what I'm saying? The way you dress, for me, is not being a lady. That's not all it takes.
Behavior.
Yeah, it's your behavior, and you living up to who you say you are. Now, if you tell me you're going to go out here and do certain things, that's still being a lady because you let me know
Right.
up front.
And that's what I was going to get
know what I'm
to
saying?
because the thing is, I feel like the idea of a lady is so physical. You see what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Being a lady is so much more than the physical thing. And this is what I was saying about the expectations in society of what a woman should be.
Right.
You know what I mean? Because if she's hypersexual, is she not a lady?
She's very much a lady.
Like Suki.
That's why I said if she
You get me? Suki could cook for her man. She could take care of her man. She's not a lady. You see what I'm saying? It's like our idea of a lady is really what it is because what you consider a lady, he may not consider a lady. There's some things that you'll accept where another won't accept. So it's like for me, even in my past relationships, not to get too personal, but I'm from Miami, and Miami is warm year round. So we wear crop tops and booty shorts. That's a thing.
Yeah, I was just in Miami.
It's like even when you on South Beach, people know you not from Miami because you be dressed in so much clothes and we at a nude beach. Yeah. Like that's how you know you don't belong. So it's like now when I relocated to Alabama where everybody's so covered up, they looking at me, it's like, You know, like, what's wrong with
It's
you?
a good reason a lot of people cover up. They don't need to be showing that.
So it's like being that I grew up understanding life to be a certain way. Does that make me not a lady because I dress more revealing?
Now, you might not be a lady for somebody, like you're saying. You know, whoever have whatever standard they have.
Christian.
But you say what?
Christian.
Christians, you ain't been to church lately? Well, I haven't, but I still know how they are.
I'm saying
but
it's the mindset we gotta focus on. That's how you know if she a lady or not.
And a
you
lot
can't
of
just look at her physical.
So you're saying mental? They're saying behavior.
But mental is very
guys
important
into
though. Like
behavior.
what it does.
Yeah.
I don't know if they go hand in hand, but
but
they definitely go. Like he said, like if you communicate with me, that's still a form of some type of mental that you're gonna do X, Y, and Z. Where you know what I mean in terms of her, like I can wear what I want to wear and still be a lady. You know what I mean? Like if I want to show, I know who I am.
Right.
You know what I mean? I think that's what it takes too. Like he said, both of y'all, you have to know what you're dealing with. You know what I mean? In terms of it can't be a situation where like, dang, what you putting on? Where you going?
And
you know what I mean? It should
of-
already be like, hey, have fun. Boom, boom. I'll see you when you get back.
Exactly.
Even if I ain't going out with you.
Right,
That's
right.
that communication and that trust. You know, I don't need to be seeing about stuff on Facebook and then, you know, your family mad at me because your head between the washer and the dryer.
Oh my God.
But I think what happens is for us,
I'm joking.
we have a lot of
No, he ain't.
No, he say no, he ain't.
I'm joking.
we have a lot of westernized standards. So like she was saying, even just in the United States, if you go to Miami, go to California, things are different. But if you go to the Middle East, if you go to different areas in this
Someone
world,
covered up, yeah.
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying? So yeah, I'm sorry.
So somebody laughing at you because you crazy. Amy said, "Be a freak in the sheets may be different meanings for different people. Some people level of freak is different." I'm just saying.
But the
That's
guy
true.
do want the woman to be able to
lady.
embrace.
We want you to
So
be
a
where the
lady in the
camera
streets
is.
is just your perception.
We want you to be nasty. I'm just gonna say it. We want you to be nasty.
Hey,
But when it comes to that, if she does show you that freaky side, you can't don't be scared of it. Don't be scared of what she
Yeah,
shows you.
you're right.
Don't be intimidated.
Yeah.
Match that energy.
Not only that, when she's the initiator
Yeah.
of the freakiness and some new freak. Now you might want to question it though.
Yeah.
Where,
But
you
you-
kind of experience. No, like you kind of
Safe word.
experience in
but
this.
you
word.
can't always be the aggressor though either. You know what I mean?
No,
Because
yeah,
a lot of
yeah.
times if you the aggressor, like, dang, is she gonna ever do something?
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Right.
Like,
Yeah.
I ain't gotta kiss you on the back of your neck. Let's.
The reason why it keeps coming up, I think why the question comes up is because, as we stated, sex is just it's out there, you know, like, and people willing to do some
Our society.
things today, you know what I'm saying?
they are.
So like, you know, is the good girl still even want it? Do y'all want?
What
the
you mean the
lady?
good girl? What?
The lady, you know, the
The idea.
yes, the idea.
The idea.
They're out of town thugging with their rhymes.
I mean, I want my ideal. I don't want society's
Idea,
ideal.
right.
Yeah, facts. That's how I feel.
Yeah,
like,
I don't want what society.
I think it's
say.
too much emphasis on society. Like we give
Yeah,
society
it's
too much
too
credit.
much credit.
What works for you? Like that's the biggest thing. Like
This is what's killing our relationships.
yeah.
When we say stuff like this, being a lady and being a man, even when they talk about what a real man is, you know, they talk about alphas and I'm like, do y'all know that they detracted all of that information about alpha males and beta males, and then some people don't know you got the sigma male, you got the omega male, and all these different. It's like 7 or 9 different
Categories.
characteristics that they have, but they only focus on alpha and beta. That's how I know you really don't know what you're talking about. You're just regurgitating information. So,
And you might not even be compatible with an alpha dude. You know what I mean? Like
Because I've been with an alpha dude and I'm an alpha female.
yeah.
I'm an alpha female and I've been with an alpha male.
And how was that?
We actually worked great together. Like, but communication was a thing between us, but we were great business partners. I think the foundation of a great relationship is if we could make money together today.
That's today. You said the exact words, but you know, y'all know we gonna hide. Amy said, but not all people want nasty, friend. I mean, I don't personally relate to those people. LOL. But I know that I rep my boo well in the streets and I handle my business. So she's talking about that.
yeah, everybody has
That
their
works for
different
her.
level. Yeah, yeah.
That's what I'm saying, Amy. That works for Amy. Like I'm just
Yeah.
saying, everybody like different stuff. Like it's just the bottom line. Like
Okay. All right. So we're gonna get into another question. So the question was about the sex part. Y'all know I gotta give it to you. The number one fantasy for men is threesomes, right? That's what they say.
That's what they portray.
Fantasy is supposed to be threesomes or some form of role play. Why does fantasy drive men as hard as it does? What y'all think?
Fantasy drives people.
Yeah.
It breaks up.
And I think
Yeah, how many times you sit there and say, if I won a lotto, what
I
I'll do with this dang on money? Like, you know what I mean? Like, that's a damn fantasy. Shit,
Yeah.
you ain't getting
You
the damn.
get me? I think it's just over sexualized society. It's like everything is over sexualized because my fantasy, is not that. But I mean, I don't even know many guys who fantasize about a threesome.
Yeah, I was about to say, threesome ain't really on the top of the list. Like,
Yeah, it's something that you want,
man.
you desire. Okay.
When you 18 to 26 or something like
Okay.
Right.
With me, with
So you gotta think about, can you please, bro?
Do I gotta take 2 blue pills or one and a half? Doctor.
You gotta have the honey on standby and all that.
Tap somebody in.
We have other fantasies.
Hey,
like
y'all play with each other.
I used to always want to have sex in the rain. Like from the time I started, started having sex, I always wanted to have sex in the rain. Man, it wasn't it. I probably having sex before Love Jones came out.
There's a lot of pollution and toxic chemicals in the air now. You don't want to do that. That shit might melt off.
Hold on, bro. He bring my inhaler in.
Different strokes for different folks.
But being a sex coach, I gotta be honest. Fantasy drives.
Yeah, for sure.
They do.
But it ain't threesome though. It could be like you said, the rain. It could be in a restaurant. You know what I mean? Like the beach. It could be.
I used
you know
to
what I
play
mean?
Street Fighter. I Chun-Li. Just hit like Chun-Li and throw some kicks.
For me, I think what happens is fantasy drives men and women. Men are more expressive about their wants and desires because it's expected of us. Women are just now getting to a place where there's a safe space that they can talk about
Right.
it more.
But women be on some Zane Sex Chronicle type stuff.
Yeah.
Jumping off the
Right.
We can go.
Handcuffs.
She be like, flip me upside down.
What does she say? Dashiki, that's Swahili for free. Y'all know the movie.
So, Faith World, I want a superior man, but not until I do the work to receive that type of love.
That's dope.
Yeah, and that's good self-awareness.
Facts.
Because there are people I've been with people who wanted to be blindfolded, right? It's a fantasy. Yeah, I'm serious. Until it happens and they freak out, they become triggered, you know what I'm saying? And then you have a lot of sexual traumas. So when you're dealing with things, you want to do some BDSM, you want to do some bondage type stuff, and then you feel yourself back in that situation.
Yeah, trauma, you going back to that situation if you don't deal with it. So something happened at 8 and you 35,
right?
You going back to 8 years old.
Yeah, and it could be just a slap on the ass. You know what I'm saying? If uncle or auntie or whoever slapped you on the ass a certain way, when your man slapped you on the ass, you're gonna go back to that age and you're gonna freak out. You know what I'm saying?
Stuck in trauma.
That's good that she said that.
But
she got to be ready.
Did state that you do, y'all know what you said. What you said to the camera was like, we want you to be nasty.
I want you to be nasty. I can't speak for everybody. I want you to be nasty. Men, but everybody's like you said. There's a different levels of freakiness, different levels of nasty. You know what I'm saying? Some people, if they doing oral, they don't want to see no spit. They want to almost dry. No, I don't want to dry. Go straight sloppy.
Oh my God.
Sloppy.
I'm just saying, just giving you examples. Some people like teeth. I don't want no teeth.
People like teeth.
There are people who, they want you to, I do not put
And then
teeth
you got
on
some
me.
people who just don't prefer fellatio.
Jeffrey Dahmer.
At all, that's true.
Yeah. That would be.
Men and women.
Teeth is a little different though.
It's me.
They teach their own. I ain't knocking
it.
I ain't knocking it, but I ain't trying it.
Teeth a little different, man.
I'm not trying.
Freaking shit.
No, thank you.
So y'all got some different opinions. I wasn't expecting that. I'm actually like, okay. I got some level headedness in here today.
I like it nasty.
Yeah, I'll take nasty.
You
Not no. I don't want no kind of defecation or no urination type nasty. Not that. But that's There's people that like that though. No, but there's people want that.
But it is people who,
They disgusting when they freaky.
Yeah, that's their level.
All of it nasty.
Yeah, that's their level.
So the final question we'll talk about is, gonna put that out there, is do men promote the use of birth control?
Uh-oh.
Not really.
A lot of them don't even promote the business of pulling out.
We promote not having a baby, but we
That's
don't
birth
promote.
control.
Yeah,
Shit,
we don't
not
promote.
taking
We don't
care of
promote
either.
the solution though, huh?
Yeah.
You say what?
Not taking care of either.
Right.
Promote birth control.
Yeah, we don't promote birth control. We expect the woman to be all on that. Yeah.
And that's crazy because
That's
birth
a lot of
control is
responsibility.
needed for men.
I
Men
agree.
should be on birth control.
I don't
Men
disagree.
carry
It's
this.
cheaper for them to get vasectomies.
Don't
I ain't doing that.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm scared of that.
I don't
It's
know
cheaper
about the
for a
sex.
man.
I heard that thing don't get up like when you.
I'm just
That's a
saying,
danger.
They say it's cheaper for him to get snipped than it is for her to get clipped.
Yeah, I believe that for sure, but I don't know.
No.
I'm just saying I don't know. Like I don't know. Like
I just
So,
don't. I can't do no.
In that,
Don't
like,
do it.
don't promote birth control. Like, and pull-out game is just what it is, whatever. Then, how are we preventing?
I mean, you can see it in life. We're not preventing. You know what I'm saying?
yeah, I mean,
That's,
you
men
got-
don't
answered your
care
own question.
about that. That
Unless-
responsibility has solely been put on women.
Unless you got
and that's so
$52.97 on the side, for the Plan B the next day. I mean,
but I got a question for the ladies. How do y'all tell the guy he's not performing?
So
You get
let's
stats right
talk
after.
about that.
Huh?
You get the stats right after.
I think.
Stats.
So what I think is,
After,
we
give me
talked
something
about
during.
this on my last podcast with the women. Women lay there unpleased. Like a lot of women are unpleased, and it come. Y'all know I'm at parties. I get
Keep
all
it. Yeah, I want to
tea.
hear it. I want to hear it.
So and I tell them a lot of times that you do a man a disservice when you are not speaking on what you need in the bedroom. You know what I'm saying? Like I believe your responsibility, your orgasm responsibility is on you. Right? So if you ain't reaching your peak, you need to be communicating it with your partner. Now, some people may not be able to, reach that peak, but there's always ways around it. So if for me, I don't fake orgasms. That's not my thing. I don't play about that. Like if
you can't stand
but
up, I'm
sex
telling
can
you.
be really good even.
How you gonna tell him though?
You not
You
standing
got
up.
to.
I'ma say you having mechanical issues.
Drop that transmission.
Like, you need to go see an engineer.
You need to go say something else.
Okay,
But I think it's also from so many women that have lied in the past, or not spoke up,
But is it to protect the pride of the man?
It is,
But then, but it's still a lose-lose. But it's still a lose-lose situation because again, you're laying there unfulfilled.
Right.
If you know how to get there, provide me with the assistance that you want me to have.
Or let me know that I ain't gonna get you there. I can get the hell hit. You know what I'm saying? I be like, hey,
Right, you probably didn't think you doing something. She laying there.
Yeah.
But so I heard this before too that even if the woman is not being pleased sexually, this is the one time she get to be vulnerable with the guy. You know what I mean? Because after sex, guys tend to pillow talk, et cetera, et cetera. So sometimes you'll have sex knowing you're not going to get pleased, but then you do get the other side of him that you don't get a chance to see.
The affection and stuff.
The
Yeah.
the intimacy. You just spoke on intimacy, and women. I know women that they love their husbands. They have a good life. They're being kept. They're being kept mentally and emotionally, and not sexually. And that's because the peak of that just isn't there.
He must have got a vasectomy. No, I'm just playing. I'm just
But I
playing.
do think it's important for women. I do preach this, and I talk about this on your own orgasm. Somebody asked me a question was, if you went to a sex shop right now with your partner, right? What would you go, how would you tell them to shop? I would say tell them to shop for themselves. If I'm in a sex store and I'm looking for something for me, I'm looking for me, and I want you to go look for something for you,
Right?
So that we both can reach that peak and be happy. That's my thing. So I think when you into the bedroom, a lot of people forget that a man's main purpose is to have kids. When y'all have sex, that's it. That's what it's made.
That's why birth control.
That's what it's made for, to reproduce. Women don't. It's not many people that's like our spots is all in different places, and we need extra. We need more. So you have to own your orgasm.
Y'all need
You
more
have to
sperm?
speak on
No,
it.
just
No, it's not. We ain't doing that. But we get pregnant. But at like the peak and the orgasm, y'all get the, you get to make babies and have the orgasms. Women don't. Like women, I know women right now that's been married 8 years and they never had an orgasm.
that's tough.
And that's all the time that is on the women though.
Man,
I
They
mean,
want to continue to be married.
Yeah. Or some people right now are getting married and never had an orgasm.
I mean, if you're for some women, if you're not having one or haven't had one, like you said, it might not be because of your partner. You have not discovered your body. A lot of women do not know their body. They haven't
what I was
discovered their
saying.
body. Not just your pussy, not just your clit. Can I say that? I'm sorry.
Not trained.
Not just your vagina or your clitoris. But
Vulva.
other parts, your just erogenous
Your erogenous zones.
zones all together. You know what I'm saying? Whether it's behind your knee, your neck, your ears, if it's your breast, because there are women who can have an orgasm just by playing with their breasts. You know what I'm saying? So you need to know that about yourself. So when you do get with somebody, yeah, they might not be able to operate to that place, but y'all can work together to get there if you got information to give them.
Right.
Never leave a man trying to, I mean, it's good to experiment, don't get me wrong. But don't leave a man to wonder about you, because if I've been with this woman and she like it rough, pounding, when I come to you, I'm going to try that on you. And you're going to be like, that nigga, but you got to tell
Right,
me.
you rough as hell.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Tell me that you want it soft, smooth, you want a nice little rhythm.
Well, I'm going to be honest with y'all. Women are commonly not taught. We not, like, it's not something that you, like my 18-year-old is to say, hey, go out there and make sure that he's doing this or get your orgasm. That's not our conversation.
That's true.
We really talk with our friends to be like, girl, that was bad, because I mean, other than that, there's no one teaching. But young, when you get a certain age, guys, y'all have porn. Women have porn too.
Y'all got porn,
but y'all
yeah.
have so many other, I feel like, information. Women don't.
Women have
Like
information.
what though? Like
y'all
what?
have
What
information.
we?
Y'all get information.
No, I'm saying like what I'm
Yeah.
asking you. Like
For women.
no, you said men have this information.
Yeah,
like
I-
what?
Well, you get told to put on a condom at a young age. Y'all get told you have the birds and the bees talk. Women don't. Like, I don't think most women don't get the birds and the bees talk.
I did. I can't relate to most women. Even when it comes to sex, like, I'm going to tell you how to please me. I'm going to tell you about it right after. And I had the birds and the bees talk. I don't know who these women is.
And tell me during, because I might be going at an angle and
Right.
and just
Like, I'm
ain't
gonna
doing.
try for me.
Yeah.
You be like, you over here on Keith Street. I need you to be up on TJ.
But your friends talk about it. Y'all know y'all do stuff. Women, I just feel like there's a lot of, like, besides, like, getting an egg in school, that's it. That's all they got, for real. So
I think-
it's telling her to own her orgasms.
Yeah,
You know
I think
what I'm
y'all
saying?
shy
I
away
think
from the
this all
information.
is a part of women being so not tapped into their divine femininity.
Never say.
Because this is where we go back to, can a woman be a woman? Because a woman who's into her femininity, first of all, sexual energy is just not sex when it's pleasure with the man. Sexual and orgasmic energy is our power. Like, we use that to amplify anything that we do. So it's like you have women who are very in tune with themselves. Like, when they get pregnant, they know the moment that it happened before the heartbeat, So it's just, it's really the healing that women have to do so that they could be more in touch with, like, being able to have the uncomfortable conversation. Because what you mean you having sex and you not pleased? Like, you just getting bodies. That's crazy.
It's out there.
It is.
out there. So I just want to say thank y'all so much for jumping on this live tonight. We will be posting this on YouTube, as well as the Red Room Talk with Duck Fun Factory on Spotify. The live is on here tonight. You can rewatch it, but we do post it on different platforms. Before we leave, I do want to let the guests tell you how to find them on social media before we leave again. So we'll start with Duane. What's up with you to say?
So I am on Facebook, Duane Larue, Instagram, Duane Larue, TikTok, Mr. Mental Health. That's all I think that's all I have platform-wise. Also, this is another. I got the best potato in the city of Huntsville. I make potatoes, so check me out.
Yes.
Jairon Smith on Facebook at jairon.d.smith. Instagram jairon.d.smith.
Great.
Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, Gabriel Lyrix, GABREALLYRIX, and Everything and Nothing podcast.
Okay, and I'm Crystal Harriet. I'm the owner of the Farsha brand. You can find me on all platforms: Facebook, Instagram, TikTok at the Farsha brand. I'm also on YouTube, Farsha Evolution. That's my personal page on Facebook as well. I sell a natural birth control, which is a lubricant that I push for men to use because men are procreators. You guys carry the sperm that impregnate women. I am an advocate for women empowerment and reproductive issues. I feel like you should not be pushing women to get a plan B because that has long-term effects on our womb. So when we go crazy, we just mentally deranged is because our womb is a graveyard. Condoms are not healthy. So I feel like sex need to be something that you study and understand because of how it affects the woman. So I teach about that. Nita and I are joining together for the Miss Pretty Poom Women's Expo that is coming May 2024. We will be teaching about sexual health and reproductive health.
That's dope.
You'll have more details about that soon. But yes, make sure y'all shop Farsha and get y'all some lubricant.
Yes.
Get that lube.
And we're taking vendors for that. So for everybody on
Dude,
here, I
lube.
just want to read your comment. She said, catching a teen boy masturbating isn't viewed the same as teen girls masturbating. So
Say that again. What she say?
catching a teen boy masturbating isn't viewed the same as catching a teen girl masturbating.
And that's what's wrong with the world.
And that's what we talk about, like being educated and owning your own orgasms, ladies. Own your orgasms.
They both was
Don't be
masturbating.
sitting out here not being pleased.
Okay.
Definitely talk about it, but it comes first from sexual education. That's why I teach it so much. So for everybody on this live, I am Nita Long, a certified loveologist and sexologist. And I just want to say thank y'all for joining tonight. We got the couples dance classes coming to Huntsville. So we got Miss Glenn from her Move Stand Studio, Liquid Move Dancer, is coming to teach couples how to tease each other. Y'all know I'm big on couples workshops, so get those tickets. And thanks to the guests, this will drop. Thank y'all so much for joining me tonight.
Thank you.
And,
Thank you.
Peace out, y'all, and thank y'all so much for coming.
Peace
Peace out.
and love.